All right, you've seen the number stamped inside of a ring or on the back of a necklace your whole life. 10K, 14K, 18K, maybe 24K or something fancy. And if you're like most people, you've nodded your head like you understood it and kind of moved on. Well, today we're fixing that because once you understand the carat system, you're going to look at gold in a whole different light. And one of these 7 levels is going to matter a lot more to you than you ever imagined. So hey, let's go. Level 1, the entry level. Out of 24 parts, only 10 are actually gold. The other 14 are copper, silver, zinc, nickel, less than half gold. This is also the legal minimum. Below 10K, you can't legally call it gold in the United States. The upside, it's the most durable of the bunch. More alloy means more scratch resistance. The downside, it's the palest, closer to a washed out lemon than warm gold. You'll find it in school rings, budget jewelry, children's pieces. And it's the most likely carat to irritate sensitive skin. Think of it like a studio apartment. It checks the box, nobody's framing a photo of it. One level up, things get more interesting. Level 2, and this one basically runs America. 14K is 58.3% pure gold. Tough enough for daily wear, warm enough to actually look like gold, affordable enough for people to actually buy it. About 90% of the gold sold in the United States is 14K. Engagement rings, wedding bands, everyday necklaces, most of what Americans wear lives right here. It's also the go-to for rose gold and white gold, the alloy mix that creates that warm copper blush or crisp icy white that you see everywhere. If 10K is a studio apartment, 14K is a solid 2-bedroom in a good neighborhood. Most people live here, nothing wrong with that. Now level 3 is where luxury starts. Level 3, the standard of fine jewelry worldwide, 18 karat is 75% pure gold, and the difference shows. The color is richer, warmer, more saturated. Cartier, Tiffany, Bulgari. If you own something from one of those houses, it's almost certainly stamped 750, the European code for 18K. Still durable enough for daily wear if you're careful, but softer than 14K, so if you're hard on your jewelry, 14K will actually hold up better. The house with the view, worth it for some, completely fine not to need it. But now we leave the jewelry world behind, and level 4 is where gold becomes cultural. Now quick pause before the top 4 because this is where it gets genuinely interesting. If this conversation has you thinking about gold differently, not just as jewelry, but as something that holds real value, Goldco has a free gold and silver kit that explains exactly how physical gold works as a long-term wealth protection tool. Free, no obligation, plain English. Click the link below or call the number on your screen. All right, let's keep going. Level 4, this is where the Western model starts to feel like just one way of doing things. 22K is 91.7% pure gold, just a touch of silver and copper for structural strength, but the color is nearly identical to pure gold. Deep, rich, unmistakably golden. In the United States, you don't see much 22K. Most American jewelers go from 18K straight to 24K, but in India, the Middle East, and Southeast Asia, 22K is the standard for a reason. In those cultures, gold jewelry isn't worn because it looks pretty. It's worn because it is the family savings account. A family's wealth worn on the wrist, passed from parents to children to grandchildren, generation after generation. 22K is also home to some of the most recognized gold coins in the world. The American Gold Eagle, the most popular gold coin in America, is 22K. So is the South African Krugerrand. Each contains a full troy ounce of actual gold with just enough copper added to make it durable enough to handle. The house with the view and no mortgage. Real wealth territory. One more step. Level 5 is where gold gets almost mythologically pure. Level 5, pure gold, 24 karat is 99.9% gold. Nothing added, no alloys, no compromises. The color is extraordinary, deep, saturated, almost otherworldly yellow. There's nothing in the jewelry world that looks quite like it. But here's the catch. Pure gold is incredibly soft. You could scratch it with a fingernail. Wear a 24 karat ring every day, and within a few months, it would be dented, bent, and paper thin. So 24K almost never shows up in wearable jewelry. It wouldn't survive real life. Instead, you'll find it in gold bars, bullion coins like the Canadian gold maple leaf and the Australian gold kangaroo, and in electronics manufacturing where gold's purity and conductivity are what matter, not its ability to survive a gym session. 24 karat is like a Ferrari, extraordinary, the benchmark, everything else gets measured up against, but not exactly built for the school run. Now here's where the plot twist comes in, because there are 2 more levels and most people have never even heard of them. Level 6, probably the most important level on this entire list for anyone thinking about how to help protect their savings. The IRS has strict rules about what gold can be held inside a retirement account. The requirement is simple, at least 99.5% pure. That means the 14 karat ring on your finger and the 18 karat necklace in your jewelry box, neither qualifies. Gold jewelry is specifically prohibited, no exceptions, no matter how valuable the price. So what does qualify? IRS-approved bullion coins and bars held at an approved depository. The coins you'd recognize: American Gold Eagle, Canadian Maple Leaf, American Gold Buffalo, Australian Philharmonic, Australian Gold Kangaroo. So why does this matter so much? Because holding gold inside a retirement account gives you something you can't get by buying jewelry: tax-deferred growth. You don't pay taxes on gains as they happen, only when you take distributions in retirement at your regular income tax rate. And if you have an old 401k from a job you left years ago, or a traditional IRA that's been sitting on autopilot, the IRS allows you to roll those funds into a gold IRA tax-free as long as it's done correctly. Most people have no idea that door exists. Now, level 6 is where gold stops being something that you wear and starts being something that works for you. And then there's the level above even that. Level 7, the absolute top, 0.9999 fine gold, 4 nines, is 99.99% pure. The Canadian gold maple leaf, most LBMA certified gold bars, the international standard for central bank reserves and institutional gold. This is what sits in the vaults of the Federal Reserve in New York, the Bundesbank in Frankfurt, and the Bank of Thailand in Bangkok. At this level, gold is not jewelry, it's not decoration, it's money. Pure, portable, universally recognized money that no government can print more of and no bank can make disappear overnight. And here's the thing worth sitting with. Every level below this, from your 10K school ring all the way to your 18 karat engagement band, is a variation built on top of this foundation. The carat system exists to make gold wearable and practical for everyday life. But the reason gold has held value for thousands of years across every civilization that's ever existed is right here at level 7. Most people spend their whole lives wearing gold without ever thinking about what it's actually made of, what it's actually worth, or how it actually works. Now you know, 7 levels, each with its own purpose, and one of them designed specifically to help protect the savings you've spent a lifetime building. Thousands of Americans have already trusted Goldco to help hold physical gold and silver inside a tax-advantaged retirement account, and Goldco has placed over $3 billion in precious metals on behalf of its customers. Right now, for those who qualify, Goldco is also offering an instant match of up to 10% in bonus silver or gold on qualifying orders. It starts with a free gold and silver kit, no obligation, no pressure, just real information in plain English so you can decide what makes sense for your situation. Click the link below or call the number on your screen, because now you know all 7 levels and you know which one actually moves the needle.